Honorable Men Discord. Let's talk to the LeVar Ball divorce. Let's talk about it.
How you see yourself is how you perceived. I see a man strong, gifted, head strapped, and never down on his knees, begging. Gotta make a way, even in my darkest hour. Say the odds against me was new. I would never cower.
As always, welcome back to another episode. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend and tell a friend. I drop episodes daily at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So I have a few videos queued up on this divorce. I'm glad I took a while before putting this episode together because now I also have some words from his son. And so I have that, as well as I'm going to end off with some reactions to the divorce. But this first video I'm going to get into is a flashback courtesy of Vlad TV. This is him speaking on when he supported his wife through a stroke. Let's get into it.
Your mom's about to die.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I was going to tell him the same day because Melo and Jello had a game and Lonzo was coming to the game. And that's when I was going to explain. I just got out of surgery with your mom. She had a stroke. She'll be all right, though. That's when I was going to give it to him like that, as opposed to hearing it. Because Lonzo's manager right now had told him, he said, man, LeVar, he out here balling like he can't stop crying. And I'm like, man, bring him to me and let me fix this thing, you know. And then even when Tina was having problems and staying at the place of Casa Kalima or whatever, I didn't want the boys coming up there trying to make it a movie. So I didn't want them coming up there seeing her with her head all cut off, stitches in her head. Let me do this.
Yeah.
I'll let you see her when I get her home. That way we know she's home. So you guys keep playing basketball. And I said, sometimes the Lord puts certain blocks in front of you to see if you're going to keep going. And that's what the boys were strong enough to believe in me, that I got your mom. Don't worry about it. So go ahead and keep playing basketball, because she would be like, man, go ahead and play. Don't sit up here rubbing her hands. I don't ever want to play no more. I gotta say, no, I understand. People want to see y'all coming in the hospital and making that story. I don't want y'all to go like that.
Well, you made a comment after the Kentucky loss. You said, realistically, you can't win no championship with 3 white guys because the foot speed is too slow.
Yeah.
People are upset over that.
You gotta be.
All right, so I'm stopping it there because I just wanted to allow LeVar Ball to just speak on who he is as a person, who he is as a man when it came to being there for his wife. All right, so the next video is him speaking on the actual divorce. All right.
With my wife, you know, who Tina decided to go her own way. That's why you don't see her right here. But she want to go do something else, that's fine with me. We had our run. So even though she had the stroke and getting older, she would never be like, oh, man. She was always beautiful in my eyes until you say, I want to go do something else. Yeah. Now you're not as beautiful to me again. And the fact that if you decide to go this way, I'm going to go that way, that's fine.
That's deep.
It is what it is, man. I mean, like I said, anytime you can find somebody you can stay in love with for a long time, or for one day or whatever, if you can witness that love, that's good. I had that with her. And I found somebody else, but it is what it is. You know, what.
So you have to wonder, is this sincere on how he feels about the situation, or is this like quality control? Now, I'm not here to speculate on which one it is. They put 30 years into a marriage. They have healthy boys, some of which made it to the league and are successful in the league. So it's like, I can't call it, you know. Listen, you only have one life, and if, you know, you're not happy, don't force yourself to continue to be happy, you know, if you're not happy. So he's saying that she wanted to do something else. That's his take. And as I go through the videos I have in each order, you'll see that there's a different side to what he's saying. But that's what he's saying. She chose to go. He still expressed that he still sees her the same despite all they've been through. But the moment she decided to go in a different direction, that's when he pulled back, and that's rightfully so. So that's his account of the relationship.
Do you need any help?
No, of course not.
Okay, sorry.
No. Amor, did you give him a spoon to eat over here and a fork? I told you to get this stuff over here. Spoon, a spoon, spoon. Help me out, man. Moving slow. Wow. Just take one, but you got to give him a napkin first, Amor, so they can put, it's a napkin right here. Amor, do what I tell you and we good. Do what I tell you, we good. Napkin. There you go. It takes so long to get a napkin. This is all you do, fast. You take all day to get a napkin. You're moving slow.
This is amazing, bro.
Come on.
Sir.
That's what I'm talking about.
Where's
the water that was right here?
Is he our phone?
Yeah, the one is, he opened one and was drinking out of it. Give him that. If he wants some ice in it, give him some ice in that thing.
Thank you so much. Wow. So how often do you cook this?
When I feel like it.
I appreciate you for taking the time out to make me food.
This is as good as you can get right here. I don't want to eat. What are you doing?
Do you need
All right, so the reason why I put this clip in is because there's some people reacting to this video and they're looking at this as an example of probably what his wife went through in the 30 years that they were together. And some people feel as though the way he was talking to his new lady was inappropriate, as disrespectful. It was, you know, they could only imagine what the wife allegedly had to endure. Is it possible this is how he is at all times? It's possible, but again, I'm not here to speculate. I'm just here to show different things, and I leave it up to you all to decide what you think about this split. Now, I have Lonzo speaking on his parents splitting up, and then I'm going to speak about it further, so let's get into it.
Move on, we got to address the LeVar Ball, Tina Ball rumors, man. I'm pretty sure we all know that the internet has been in an uproar about the situation. First and foremost, I want to say I love both my parents. The situation that is put before y'all is not how it went down. I'm not about to get into all the details. My mom didn't want to leave. She was, quote unquote, damn near forced to leave. I helped her leave. I'm glad she left. She's in a great spot. Shout out to Dip. Put her up nice. So she's good. My pops is good. They obviously don't fuck with each other. But I fuck with them both. And she was not wrong at all. She did not leave him because he lost his foot. That's a myth that was put out there. But my dad did a great job raising us. My mom did a great job raising us. They didn't work out, and it is what it is, man. They both doing well, and I love them both. Before we move on, we gotta...
And I'm glad I came across this clip because I was wondering if maybe, you know, with him losing his foot, when he first announced that he lost his foot, in the back of my mind, I was wondering, I was like, man, and I know it might be a shallow thought to have, but I was wondering how would that affect his marriage? Because some people, they say that they love you, and then, you know, when tragedy happens, they start acting different. So I always thought when he first announced that he was going to have a limb amputated, I was saying to myself, man, I wonder if his wife's going to still, you know, stay with him. She's going to still love him. And she did. And so I'm glad that Lonzo debunked that thought that I had. But then he's also contradicting what his father said in the first clip, which is why I lined it up the way I lined it up. Because the father, during the stream, said, you know, she chose, you know, but Lonzo's saying something different. She didn't want to go. Maybe it was one of those situations where, you know, you get content, you get comfortable, 30 years of marriage. Maybe she was saying to herself, she wasn't happy, but she just stayed in it, you know. And so maybe Lonzo or maybe the brothers, they said, listen, you guys are not getting along. You're gonna be all right. If you want to leave, you'll be all right. We're still gonna love you. And maybe they encouraged her. That's what I take from the way he's saying it. Maybe I'm wrong in thinking that, but it seems as though maybe they encouraged her to, they supported her, I should say. They supported her in having peace rather than being miserable. So maybe that is how she came to terms with finally making the decision to separate from her once husband.
So what we're not going to do is we're not going to sit up here and act like this woman divorced her husband for no reason. That's what we're not going to do. This woman was there for her children throughout their childhood, high school, college, after college when they went to the pros, and then some. What we're not going to do is we're not going to sit up here and act like this woman wasn't giving this man unlimited amount of chances. We have so many men that want to be the victim so bad, acting like, see, this is what women do, man. Women choose their happiness over. But y'all want to ignore the fact that this woman was married to this man over 30 years. You saw this man's erratic behavior, how he behaved in interviews, how he behaved on that reality show. Sarcastic, being a jerk. Y'all want to ignore all those toxic behaviors with the way he acted with the cameras on. Y'all don't want to put context clues together to understand what type of man he was possibly with the cameras off. Y'all don't want to imagine how this man how unbearable he possibly was with the cameras off. And after this woman's stroke, after being married to this man for 30 years, she probably woke up and realized this man ain't gonna change. He ain't gonna change. And if I have another stroke, that's probably gonna be the one that's gonna take me out. So, yeah, man, what we're not going to do is we're not going to sit up here and act like women just wake up en masse out of thin air and just say, you know what, I got a good husband. I got a great husband. He's God-fearing. He protects me. He leads. He provides. He's a great father. He's a great this, that. But you know what? I don't want him no more. I just want to get out here in this dating pool after 30 years because I just want to see something. That's what we're not going to do. We're not going to sit up here and act like that, but we have so many men that's so fixated on being the victim. Y'all, a lot of y'all men want to be the victim so bad to where you don't want to understand that y'all don't realize women give hundreds of chances. Women give hundreds of chances, and then unfortunately, a lot of men don't want to get it right until it's too freaking late. So that's what we're not going to do. So
I think that's a fair account. Again, I'm not here to speculate. I'm just here to play the video. But the speculation on, again, how he treated his now girlfriend whilst the camera was rolling, it can be an example of what possibly he's like when the camera's not rolling.
So the LeVar Ball news came out about him divorcing his wife, or his wife divorcing him, or them getting divorced after 30 years. Basically, she wanted to go. She wanted to try new things. And it's so funny because I made a post explaining that this is what women do. And it doesn't matter how long you've been with them. At some point, they're going to want to do something else or try something else because in this day and age, there are no loyalty points when it comes to women. It's always, what have you done for me lately? So you could be with a woman 25 years plus. And this is the day that she feels like it's time to change that.
I just heard a man say, you don't build equity with women. You can only do that with men. And this is so true. I've said this several times. There are no loyalty points. There are no rewards that come with being a good man over time, where how a woman feels about you will be superseded by how good you treated her the whole time you've been with her. Because the fact is, her loyalty is always to her feelings. That's why you'll watch women who've been married to a man for 25 years and the man never did anything bad. She'd be like, I'm just not feeling it. I'm not happy. I think we should go our separate ways. There's no stop. Let me think about what I'm doing because this man is a great guy, great father, and this may destroy our family. There is no loyalty points. There are no reward points. Because you can't build equity with a woman. And it's hard for women to believe that because they think that they're supposed to get that level of loyalty from you but not give it to you, because how they feel will always determine how they move.
And if you go look on that video, that was months ago. That was back in either February or March that I made that video. But I know it was true then, like I know it's true today, because this is just the way it is. And the thing is, when I'm talking about, oh, well, they deserve that from you, but you don't deserve that from them, is because if you listen to how LeVar said he helped her get through her issue, he was there for her in her worst times. And he gets no credit for that. This man got his foot chopped off, and she out 30 years. She had a stroke. He nursed her back to health. And she got better. He got worse. She got out. Because the loyalty is never to you as a man. The loyalty is to the feelings she feels for you. And if she doesn't feel those feelings for you, it doesn't matter what you've done. You could have literally saved her life. Gave her life back. All you did was gave her the chance to leave you. And when they feel the time is right, that's what they're going to do. LeVar Ball is nobody different, nobody special. He's just us in a different time in life. I tell men this all the time. If you're not prepared for that, you're not prepared to be with a woman. Because this is the reality. Whether it's today, tomorrow, or years from now. It's just the way it is. So the LeVar Ball.
What's your thoughts on his take? Is this just the way it is? It's possible, depending on the situation. I'm going to end with this young lady's take on this whole situation.
And his wife, Tina, has divorced after 30 years. I wonder why. So did y'all see him on stream with Neon talking about that his wife left him after 30 years, even after, he held her down and everything through her stroke? And I saw another clip of him talking to his new girl, telling her to bring him a paper towel and she need to hurry up and do it. And she needed to do what the fuck he says. And that she was moving too slow. If he talked to his wife like that for the past 30 fucking years, I would have lifted his ass too. Especially after him losing a leg. I see a lot of people in the comments talking about, after all that he did for that family, she's fucked up for that. You know what I'm saying? You never know what the fuck that woman was going through. You never know what the fuck she was going through. And at the end of the day, she got what the fuck she wanted. All her sons is well off. So now she don't need him anymore. That's how those basketball wives get down. Once they see no more service of you, they gone. And like I say, especially after he done lost a leg. She don't give a damn about nothing no more. Well, LeVar Ball and his wife, Tina.
All right, so the comment above me says, we know what she was going through. She had a stroke at 49. Now, I'm not an expert in strokes. I'm assuming one of the causes that trigger a stroke is stress. So that's what this person, Savannah, is implying. Again, I can't speak to that, whether or not that's a fact. It's definitely an assumption because it's not been proven to be correct. But listen, anything is possible. But he moved on. I don't know whether or not his wife moved on, and they'll get through it. Life is nothing but ups and downs and unexpected, events that happen that you can't predict. You just got to be, as an individual, prepared for anything as best as you can be. No one's expecting after 30 years for a relationship to come to an end, but it can happen. Luckily for the both of them, they're in a good financial position to move on. But in some situations, when a divorce happens, one or both parties are not financially in a place where they could sustain that split. But that's not the case for LeVar Ball or his wife. So I guess that's the good thing. That's the good takeaway from it. That's the positive takeaway, that they are in a position where they can move forward and enjoy the rest of their lives, either single or with a new spouse. But what's your thoughts on all this? I appreciate everyone for tuning in. If you haven't already, on your way out, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, tell a friend to tell a friend. I drop episodes daily at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And as always, stay honorable.